Breaking news, my wonderful people. Wahala full ground though. According to Aisha Yusuf, she don't advise Igbo people for Lagos, say, may they go Kano, go learn from their Kinsmen how they can tackle victimization, guys. No be smart in Aisha Yusuf, they talk, oh, she don't give her own piece of advice concerning the sufferings and the intimidations the Igbo people are facing in Lagos and how they would tackle it. Now, she said they should go to Kano and learn from their brothers, learn from their sisters and those living in Kano, how they would tackle this issue of victimization. Aisha Yusuf, a political and human rights activist, has advised Igbo people in Lagos to learn how to deal with victimization from their Kinsmen in Kano State, northwest Nigeria. They were alleged attacks by thugs loyal to the ruling All Progressive Congress on Igbo people in Lagos before and during the last Saturday's governorship and the state assembly's election over their perceived support for the Labour Party governorship candidate, Badebo Road's rival. Tension had also built up online ahead of the elections after some Igbo people were perceived to have claimed that Lagos is no man's land, which angered some Yoruba people who interpreted it to mean an attempt to take over their land. Meanwhile, Yusuf's comments came as a reaction to a video posted by Peter Obi's feminine voice on Twitter on Sunday with the caption, "If you be Igbo and they catch you outside." This was a threat on Igbos. Yusuf advised Igbo people in the state to learn from their kingsmen in Muslim-dominated Kano how to handle such intimidation. The Igbo people are largely Christians in Muslim-dominated northern Nigeria, have alleged intimidation and persecution by their host. Yusuf wrote on Twitter, "The Igbos in Lagos must go and meet their kingsmen in Kano and learn how they can stop themselves from being picked on as victims." Guys, this is really happening, my country people. So Aisha Yusuf don't chook mouth for this matter, and this time around, she is not joking around though. She don't clear Igbo people for Lagos, say, "See oh, I don't tell you now. If una know wetin better for una, make una just jejely go meet una brothers and sisters where they Kano. May they tell una how una go fit handle this issue una they face for Lagos, because no be small thing una they face for Lagos every day. Now so they go dey threaten Igbo people. They threaten them, say may they pack their load, may they go back to their state. How can they come to Lagos and be carrying shoulder, forming buga like saying I didn't get Lagos? Meanwhile, they are not the owners of Lagos. They are just mere visitors whom the Lagosians have accommodated. And ever since then, they have tried as much as possible to involve themselves in the political process in Lagos State. And they said they don't want it. The Yorubas, they are not comfortable with it, being that the Labour Party governorship candidate, Badebo Road's rival, whom they call Chinedu, as an Igbo boy. They said, no, this Igbo boy cannot come and rule us. But then they forget the fact that Badebo Road's rival's father is a Yoruba man. But then his mother, who is an Igbo woman, and he married an Igbo woman too. That was how, people started condemning him that he is an Igbo person and he wants to impose an Igbo agenda on them. And ever since then, there have been crises, there have been chaos, there have been destructions of lives and properties, starting with the burning of the Akere spare parts market in Lagos just before the governorship elections. In fact, it served as a warning to Igbo people that they should mind their business. And ever since then, the Igbos in Lagos have been treading with serious caution as there have been series of threats on them. To the extent on the election day, political thugs came out on the streets of Lagos shouting and threatening people that if you know you are not voting for APC, you better not come out. It's best you stay in your homes. Even MC Olumo, a few days to the elections, he came out and he claimed, Mama Chinedu, if you know say you know they vote for APC, or just jejely day your house, or nobody come out. And then he ended up saying he was joking. But deep down within us, we know he meant every word of what he said. And despite all this that have been going on, the Yoruba leaders, the elders, the traditional rulers, they have kept quiet to this. They have maintained silence on this. That means they support what is going on in Lagos. So now it is left for the Igbos now. It's either they should pack and go, or they should face the intimidation that is going on in Lagos. They should face the victimization that is being melted upon them by the Yorubas in Lagos. That is what Aisha Yusuf is trying to say, that they should go to Kano and seek advice. They should seek counsel from their brothers, from their sisters that are living in Kano, to teach them how they can deal with this issue of intimidation and suppression that is being melted upon them by the Lagosians, by people in Lagos, by the Yoruba people, my wonderful people. There have been series of violent ethnic clashes between the Yoruba and some other ethnic groups in Lagos and some in the southwest states in the last 20 years. But then, this one we are seeing between the Igbos and the Yorubas, it is really serious. And this is being incited by politicians. Like I said, it's being incited by politicians. They want to allow these quarrels to generate into ethnic clashes and killings, to the point that they had to, state it and make it clear that, see, Lagos is not no man's land. You cannot just come to Lagos and claim it is your land. Meanwhile, it is not your land. That is what the Yoruba people are trying to say. That is the point they are trying to make here. And all these fires, all these flames are being sparked and blown by politicians in Lagos. All these are just coming up as a result of the elections. We started seeing this during the election period, during the February 25th presidential election that has just been concluded, being that Peter Obi was so popular and he is a presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Being an Igbo man, people in Lagos, Igbos in Lagos, said, okay, we are going to support our brother, we are going to support this man. But then political godfathers in Lagos, they felt that it will be a threat to them. Since Peter Obi was a threat to them, they have decided to use people to threaten other Igbo people in Lagos because of one particular man. It all started with Peter Obi's movement, the Peter Obi's obedient movement during his campaign rally. When the obedient supporters were attacked during the campaign rally, they were injured. That was when all this started. And then the fight continued. According to Aisha Yusuf, the Igbos in Lagos should go to Kano and seek counsel. They should go and learn from them how they can be able to tackle this issue of intimidation. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? Do you really think that Aisha Yusuf is trying to make a point here? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.